What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Chris, and today I am talking about the wrap-up for the photo shoot for Harley Quinn and Captain Boomerang, myself as Captain Boomerang and Miss Laura Gilbert as Harley Quinn. Now, all the behind-the-scenes footage that you see in this video today was shot by Laura, or Laura just had her camera just hanging around recording whilst we were doing the photo shoot and the little movie shoot. So Laura, thank you very much for providing me with this footage to use on this video. Also, the behind-the-scenes stills were done by my buddy Ben, who was there assisting with me, Laura, and Chris. Thank you so much for all your help, man. The photos look beautiful. You did an amazing job. You and Chris worked your asses off. So as you guys know, the photo shoot took place on a Sunday. Chris picked me up at 12:30. We went to Miranda to get some rechargeable batteries, and I'm like semi-dressed as Boomer. No makeup on yet, but still looking pretty intimidating and a little bit grotty. And I blended right in. No one really cared. It's the shy, you know. I had 100% Aussie tattooed there, so you blend right in when you have a tattoo like that. So we then went to Chris's house. Ben then came over. We all had a look at some stills and some footage from the film that we wanted to emulate in the actual shoot. So Ben recorded and took photos for reference of certain screenshots, so he had them on standby to show Chris. Chris did the same, vice versa. I did all my makeup there, you know, tinted the chops, did my hair with all the gel in it, then did the bruising and the cuts. I did put the aluminium tooth on, but I found that the more I spoke and the more I just did anything, the tooth then came off because of, you know, saliva, and it just got rid of the adhesiveness of the tape. So I took it off and thought I'll just do it right before the shoot. I'll cut out another one and just stick it to my tooth. And literally the whole shoot I pretty much had to be like...
Wisteria.
Yes. Oh, I love wisteria. Feeling it. Feeling it. How's the tooth going?
That's good.
I look like a proper creep. So we then drove to Laura's house. It was me, Ben, and Chris. We picked up Laura and her good friend Ellen. Ellen is a costumer and helped out with some of Laura's costume. I also helped out with weathering and just doing some parts of Laura's costume. Now, literally an hour before we got there, Ellen and Laura had just finished doing Laura's brand new Daddy's Little Monster shirt, and they killed it. It looked absolutely perfect. Perfect fabric, perfect staining, everything. It just looked perfect. So these girls were pretty much working till the 11th hour, and they did an amazing job. So we got a full car. Looks like we're carrying cattle. We get to the city, we park. Chris booked some parking in like a parking garage, and literally like the alleyway that we shot in was like a block away. And the alleyway that we shot in is an alleyway that this nightclub used to be in Tank that I used to go to years and years ago. It's one of those things, you know, it's down an alleyway, it's exclusive, you know, only the cool people go to Tank. I don't know why I was there. I walked in and I stuck out like a sore thumb. But yeah, it's now this fancy Chinese restaurant, and you know, it's a Chinese restaurant, and then we've got this big, beautiful alleyway that looks like something out of Suicide Squad. It was the perfect setting. Chris did his research, and he found the perfect setting. So the hardest part was dealing with people coming in and out of the restaurant, because it's quite a popular restaurant. There was a big lineup. Had to work around that, had to tell people, hi, could you just move over the other side? And they were heaps cool about it. People wanted photos with Laura, it was awesome. They were losing their shit. They thought it was Margot Robbie in costume. So the video footage that we did, we emulated the scene where Harley comes up to Boomer and says, you know, so I think we can kill all these guys and go our separate ways. Boomer says, sounds good. And Harley says, spread the word. So we emulated that scene. And then after that, it was hard to really film footage with all these people and all this background noise happening. So we were happy with that little shoot, so we then moved on to the actual photos. Mind you, I had a mic rigged up under the Captain bomber jacket. Laura also had a mic, and you know, the sound guy also had a boom mic. So there's lots of points of audio being recorded, so there's a lot to work with. Then came time to the actual photos themselves. So at first it was me and Laura just doing poses. We're trying to emulate certain behind the scenes stills from the film, and they turned out pretty damn good. And then it went to, you know, just single individual ones. I went first, and then Laura did her individual one. She absolutely killed it, and by the end of it, I was wrecked. Like, it's more or less running on adrenaline, and you're running on fumes by the end of it. And I didn't realize how raw my feet were from the boots. Like, no joke, you think these things would be worn in and good, but no, like the back of my, I don't want to show you guys, it's disgusting. Like the blisters on the back of my feet are really bad. You ever had a blister that bad that it just will not stop weeping goo? That's disgusting. We wrapped the shoot at 12:30 in the morning, and you know, we can't just go home and pack up. You know, by the end of it, Ellen had to leave early because she had to start work early the next day. So by the end of it was myself, Laura, Chris, and Ben. We're like, screw it. We're gonna go around the corner to Frankie's Pizza, get some beers, some drinks, and some pizza. Oh man, it was so rewarding. So they kicked us out of Frankie's at 3 a.m. And mind you, like we walked into Frankie's, Laura looking like Harley, me still looking like Boomer, and it was cool. People were like, oh, Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, Boomer. Dropped Laura home, and then it was me, Chris, and Ben. We went through drive-through Macca's, as you do. And I ended up getting home at 4:30 a.m. Got to bed at 5 a.m. Woke up at 8 a.m. I just couldn't sleep in. I'm not really a person that sleeps in. And it was pretty much working on orders, then went to the gym that night, realized I made a terrible mistake and it was time to go home and go to sleep. Went to sleep for like 10 hours. So yeah, it's all good, fully refreshed, fully recharged. So Chris has provided us with a few teaser photos. He has got a lot of photos to go through. He even showed us like a little clip of him going through all the photos, and it's just endless, you know, loop of all these photos. So he's got a lot to go through, color correct, and work his magic with them. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That was the experience. It was absolutely amazing. Ben and Chris were just, they're so professional, yet it's hanging out with mates. Like, they know their stuff. It's amazing. I'm hopeless when it comes to, you know, framing up things, whether it be for film or photography. And these guys were just killing it. It's really incredible to watch them work. It's like if they watch me in the workshop, you know, casting, molding, or sculpting, it's, you know, it's foreign to them, and this stuff is really foreign to me, the nitty-gritty side of photography and filmmaking. It's quite beautiful to watch. And we were getting all excited when they show us stuff on the viewfinder, like footage or photos. It just got me even more psyched to show you guys the final result. But I just wanted to give you guys just an update and a little tease and taste of what's to come with the final photos, with this behind the scenes footage from Laura and Ben's amazing behind the scenes photos. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Like I said, hopefully maybe the end of this week or next week, I will have the final photos with a slideshow for you guys. I can't thank Laura, Ellen, Chris, and Ben enough for all of their work. It was absolutely amazing to work with these guys. In fact, I wouldn't even call it work. We were just hanging out, doing our thing, sharing our passion. So yeah. It was amazing. Now, I have actually picked up the glass lenses for Hans Mole Man today. I've got a lot done, so I will have another update video for you guys. In terms of the custom-made eyes, I'm thinking of having them shipped straight to the States when I will ship Mole Man there, and I can just install them there, because I think it's going to be cutting it a bit fine. But yeah, I've got stuff for the stand as well. I went and bought some PVC piping and stuff from the plumbing section of Bunnings, and it's actually going to make quite a neat little display base for the head and the hand holding the flowers. So hopefully it all comes together. Hope you guys are well, hope you guys are happy, be merry, be silly, and until next time, geeks, please always remember,
cosplayers do it best, guys.